Hi everyone, this is Tim from Scoosh Music here, and today I'm bringing you another Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites tutorial. In this one I'm going to show you how to make the lead synth and also the siren noise right after the drop. Again, these are the same patches I used in my Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites remake. They're all done in Nature Instruments Massive. And let's start. So the first thing you want to do is download the MIDI file. It should be in the description. Just double click it and then you'll be taken to Mediafire, where you just click on download and then you'll have the file. Then go into FL Studio and find where you've saved it to. I've moved mine into a separate different folder, but yours will probably in your downloads folder. So just open that up and then you'll have this little box will come up. Just have all tracks selected. Click on Start New Project, add through TLSD and create one channel per track and click Accept. Once that's loaded, you'll be just given the basic MIDI file. They'll all be set to piano sounds on this, so I'll just play you what it sounds like. So they're the lead parts, the backing part, and then just the background chords. But for this tutorial we're only going to use the main lead, so just mute those two. So you're left with just that sound. And now right click on that, go to Replace, and then select Nature Instruments Massive. Now make sure it's set to a new sound and then turn on all three oscillators. For oscillator 1, change it to a formant. Move intensity to about 10 o'clock and leave amp and wavetable position at full. Assign that to filter 1. And now for oscillator 2, tune it up an octave. Leave wavetable position at the top again. Move intensity to about 11 and put amp to about 3 and assign that to filter 1. And then for oscillator 3, tune it up an octave. But then, and then move the wavetable position to the bottom so it's just a square wave. Move intensity to the bottom and then amp to about 11. And make sure this is a formant as well. But assign this one to filter 2. Now for your filters, turn both up to full, move the mix to the middle, and then make filter 1 a scream and filter 2 a comb. Move cut off filter 1 up to about 3, scream to full, and resonance to about 11. And then filter 2, move pitch up to just above 3 o'clock, damping to about 11, and feedback to full. I'll just turn this up a bit so you can hear. Now for the modulation oscillator, turn it on, pitch it up an octave, and then assign ring mod to oscillator 2, and then just turn it up to about 1 o'clock. Now at the moment you might hear like a nasty screeching noise and a bit of a tapping noise, but we'll filter that out with an EQ later on. So now go to your FX1, add a classic tube, move dry wet to about 9 or just above 9, leave drive at the middle, and then for FX2 add a reverb, move dry wet to just above the bottom, say about just below 9 o'clock. Leave size, in fact the move size up to about 1. Move damping up to about 2 o'clock, density, sorry. And then move colour to about 11. Then turn on your EQ. This isn't what's going to get rid of the background noises, by the way, this is just to pump up some bits. So we'll move high shelf up to about 1. Frequency down just a tiny bit, boost up a tiny bit and then leave the low shelf as it is. Now go into your voicing tab, move unisono up to 8, and then select monophonic. Now go into your oscillator tab and turn down the time to about 10 just so you get rid of the long glide. Then turn on both inserts, make one a parabolic shaper, move dry wet up just slightly, and right about around now your volume should be maxing out, so just turn it down a little bit so it's like that. Then for insert 2 add a bit crusher, put dry wet to the top, and then just leave crush as it is. If you want, you can add a tiny little bit of vibrato, or turn on pitch cutoff and just move it up slightly. But I don't use that when I make my sound, so it's an option. Then you could even move about the pan position. But anyway, that's it for the basic patch. So just save that as whatever you want it to be, and then assign it to a mixer channel. So get this up and then assign pre-mixer track. Now I've already got a mixer track preset for it. I'll just open that up. There it is. No, I've just gone to save. What am I doing? Open mixer track. And these are my settings. So I'll just go through these. I've got a chorus on. Just like that, if you want to use that. And then I've turned down the volume here, or percentage. Got a panometric EQ. This was to get rid of the nasty noises at the bottom end and the top end. So I've just, as you can probably see, I've got a band 1, change it to a low shelf or a high pass, and then just change it to steep 8, and then when you roll, that'll roll off the frequencies you don't want, so just put it back there. And then for this one, change that to a high shelf. I haven't changed it, but you can change that to a low pass even, or the steep 8, and then again that just gets rid of the top frequencies. I've put a phaser on just to give it like a smoother sound. I haven't done too much of that though. Again, I've turned down the percentage, and then I've got another parametric EQ. Now this one was to get rid of the high end, because I added a couple on because I was adding other effects on, but I added another filter which you don't get with FL Studio. It's VPS filter. For this I just added a slight low pass like that, and then turn up the resonance slightly. And if you want, then you can add any other effect you want. You could add a Maximus, and you could add a duet. This is a third party plugin again. I got this with the CM Studio. And that is my lead tutorial. I'll just do a bit of fine tuning. You could turn down the reverb a bit. Yeah, that sounds a bit better because it's not quite as roomy in the actual thing, but just to listen to it sounds nicer with a bit of reverb on. So now I'll just play that with these two. And there you go. So that's the lead part, and now I'll show you how to make the siren noise.